matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Bunch formation for these receivers. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Zings it complete to the right. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. To the air, it's Fafita. Throwing right. It's caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Finds a man on the left. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
That's what players call a 7 route, and that receiver ran it to perfection.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The sudden change on the turnover. Man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. Here we go. Set.
Running back searching for a hole. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the ground, it's Martin. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires on the move. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looking for room, it's Martin. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Calls his own number. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar!
And I tell you what, Liz, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Finds his man down the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The play action fake. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the receiver was licking his chops. It's 2nd and 1. You know you're getting man coverage. You just got to beat your guy and get an accurate throw, and the quarterback and receiver just not able to connect on that big opportunity.
The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go.
Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
BYU with the 1st and 10. The give on the option. Fouls through the defense. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
That's just a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the ground for the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll keep it on the sneak.
No gain on the play. Coming up, 4th down.
Looking for the 4th down conversion. BYU comes to the line. Surging forward on the sneak. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, BYU! Great job by the back on the option.
This running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Olsen. At the 45 on his way. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack It's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. The give to the tailback. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Fafita. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Flips it out on the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Flying down the right side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit, because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Fafita. Here's the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this goal line defense? On first down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on second down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense here as of late.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Oh, they're after him. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, just as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs, really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
This BYU offense set up with another first down. They've been running it, but now the pass. They're working that left side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10.
Kill.
give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. Touchdown, Cougars. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers, because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, BYU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Fifita. Gets it out fast. And they make the tackle not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rush is on him. And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on 4th down.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah,
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougar! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out of this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Finds his man, it's Hudson. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Quickly complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
On the ground, it's Martin. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
They'll go right back to him. Showing off the arms. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Hard running there. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Pulls it in. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Hey, you know, the defense...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got room on the return. The 30. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, BYU.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He wants a big play here late. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.